Okay, I'm just. Hi. It's Gen X gone mad at life and full biz. Um, I've had a weird evening because. Okay, so people know me, I guess, and my class, like, I might confirm that I have a unique memory. I'll just leave it at that. It's good for certain things, terrible for others. But the mind's really good at playing tricks on yourself. So in May of 1999, I eloped at 23 years old, right after a year after graduating from my undergrad, pretty much, in marine biology at Texas A&M University, Galveston. On St. John's Island in the Virgin Islands. We did that because the person I married and I both came from, let's just say, significant dysfunction. I think that's a universally agreed upon term. There was one. And this is a memory that is etched in my brain because I don't know why I paid really attention to this thing of all things. And so some things snapped in place to make it. So Ghislaine Maxwell has been in the news. She's now been moved to a minimum security prison holding predominantly women in Texas, Bryan, Texas, near College Station, the main campus of A&M, where I had to register for classes and stuff. Keeping my eyes on it. I feel like some shit's going down. I mean, some shit's going down. Okay, so back to 1999. I'm having cereal in a front area of this old Victorian home in Galveston, Texas, that I now lived in for about 2 years, I guess, with 3 different roommates, and at this time, who was soon to be my husband. So I'm eating cereal, and on the back of the milk carton is a missing persons. And there are times that people in my family went missing for a time or for time, and I've just always tried to think about keeping myself and people I love safe. It's kind of the mindset that I operate from. Anyway, so I just always really study missing persons and wonder about where they are and what their life might have been like had they not been taken, and are they still alive? It's just me. And so just a few weeks before I went to the Virgin Islands to get married, holy shit, this is so wild. There there was a girl, a blonde girl, who looked like she could have been me at that age. Young. Like real young. Like barely double digits young. Fast forward to being on the island. We stayed on St. Thomas. We were married on St. John. You have to take a boat. There's a little harbor. That's where all the boats come in and out for all the different islands. Now, I learned today, because like, where was Jeffrey Epstein's island? Little John Island and like Big John Island. And they're just right off St. Thomas, in between St. Thomas and St. John. Now, what happened? And why am I shook? Well, we were down in the port. It was an ice cream shop. Right off the main cruise ships come in and out of there. Right under the nose of people, there's a ginormous sex ring going on, and children being tortured by wealthy people. Holy shit. Anyway, so my no longer husband wasn't around, probably getting drinks. I'm sure I was the one that wanted ice cream. And I'm sitting there waiting. And I see these kids, and I see these little girls. And they don't have the same color hair. But the blonde one, I just knew it was her. I knew it. So you could confirm with my ex, who's in Lima, Peru, with. And so I go back and I call the missing persons hotline. I literally pull the milk carton out of trash or recycling or something, and I don't think we had recycling back then. Back then I was like, we need to have recycling. That's where we were in the state of things. Thought we could save the world through recycling. Now I'm like, what the fuck? I have dedicated my whole life to trying to save the world in some shape, form, or fashion, y'all. It's ridiculous. So when this particular PTSD memory, so I called, and then like months later I called back, because I'm like, I know, and when I know something, people who know me know that when I know something, and if I know something, they know that I know something, and they just let me go because I know. So I knew, but that's when I learned that they don't just tell average citizens and do-gooders and good Samaritans and shit about these things. I'm like, fuck. I mean, could that tip have helped in it being uncovered? Because it'd still be going on today if it wasn't uncovered, right? I don't even know the details of this case, so I don't even know when it was broken up. But what happened today is like, so when that PTSD memory pops up of that, and these girls, and like, I've never been able to let it go. In my memory, I'm sitting in this, I'm looking down on this, and I'm sitting down, and I just raise my head. This is so weird. I know you probably think I'm Looney Tunes, but this is how it works in my head. I raise my head, and I focus. I fucking saw her, y'all. Like, I was so, like, I knew, like, everything was off in that, and I blamed it on the fact that I probably shouldn't have married that dude, I guess. But now I'm like, No, I was in the presence of pure evil, like pure evil, like pure evil. Can't let this die, y'all. Those little girls that are now traumatized adults. And as a complex PTSD survivor, believe it or not, I am surviving. I mean, some days are questionable. But look, I'm channeling my rage into provocative art. Instead of doing drugs, I don't know, like, I losing my shit at people. Well, that's not entirely true. That I'm still triggerable, unfortunately. Yo, PTSD does not have a timeline, and complex PTSD does not have a timeline for recovery. And some people literally do not ever recover. And one young girl did not, because you know what? She died by suicide. One of the major people who went on and was so brave and had to relive the trauma. Relive it on, and it's in these files. She died by suicide in April. Wake the fuck up, y'all. Please and thank you. I don't know what to tell you at this point, but do not let this go. If there's any morality in your body, don't stop fighting. Thanks, y'all. Peace out. Bye. Whatever. Go Viva la Resistance and shit.